What's the best way to start a match? Like, what's your thought process when a round starts? So when you first start a match, right, you take into account what your opponent's using, right? Because you won't have. Let's say you met a random opponent. So let's say me and Prop B have never met before, right? You take like your first round or so, first 2 rounds for like information gathering. You're always gonna be doing that, information gathering. So you'll be testing a bunch of stuff. You want to see what they're reacting to, what they get counter hit by, what they get hit by, what they, what cheese are they willing to get hit by, and all that kind of stuff. Then after that, with each passing round, the longer you play, like a death match. At that point, that's just what do you call this? Being able to like thoroughly adapt to your opponent and check, do a bunch of checklists on the information gathering. So yeah, I'll just consolidate all the stuff I said about starting a match and what's like the mindset and process going towards it, right? So I know I said earlier that it's about what your main MO is, right? Your main MO. So if your main MO is to like, I want to attack, I want to do this, I want to do that. So you focus on that and then you just start doing checklists. You start crossing out. It's like basically process by elimination. But basically you're doing that. So you're always seeing how your opponent reacts and you're like, okay, not this one's not allowed. We can use this. We focus more on this. And then you can start connecting everything together. So even the stuff you weren't able to use before, you can use it again. Or if you don't have like a main game plan, a main MO, and you want to build a specific game plan for that player, you can wait a little bit, right? So you focus more on your neutral, more on your defense. You do your basic offense, a safe offense that gathers you some information, but not a lot of information because you're not going super risky. And then you just see how your opponent, like if your opponent has their main MO and they're not doing the same thing that you're doing, like they're also just waiting for you, you have an advantage because now you can start like, okay, he focuses on this, focuses on that. All right, this is what I'm going to target, blah, blah, blah. This is the move I'm going to use since this has been hitting all throughout, my information gathering. And then that's how you adjust. The other one is if both of you are just waiting for each other or both of you have like your main MOs. Like if you're both have your main MOs, like we both want to do offense. So it's like whoever can get that stranglehold on offense first is going to win. Because the other players are not going to be forced to like get a path back to offense. And if it's both defense, it's like whoever loses the life lead first, the other one's going to be forced to do a little bit more offense, right? But if you're both waiting, for the most part, you're going to be at a deadlock or standstill for the most part, stalemate. And the one who wins, typically, when you're both waiting, is the one who takes risks. And if those risks pan out. I think that's a good solid consolidation of like the whole idea, because when I was playing earlier and talking about it, it was all lost in the cheese. So yeah, hopefully that makes more sense.